other quantity, and
Exactly.
in inverse proportion, due to one quantity increase, the other quantity decreases.
Exactly. So you can say that x is proportional to y here.
Yes.
If x is increasing, y is also increasing. There was a direct relation. And
Yes.
in the case of inverse proportion, x was inversely proportional to y.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just give me a moment. Let me change the connection. Actually, just light went off here. Am I still audible or not?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Okay, okay. If I'm not audible, please let me know.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so we're talking about direct proportion and inverse proportion we were talking about. So there was an inverse relation between the quantity x and y in the case of inverse proportion. Right
Yes,
now,
sir.
so here this proportion can be replaced by k. K is basically constant
Constant.
of proportionality.
Yes, sir.
Constant of proportionality, right? So you can write x is equal to k into y
Yes, sir.
right now, or here in this case you can write it is x equals to k
X.
upon y, right?
Yes, sir.
K is same here. It was also constant of proportionality. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Now in your class 9th and in class 10th, you will study that in the form of graph, direct proportion will give you a straight line. If you were to plot a graph between x and y, okay,
Yes, sir.
so for direct proportion, it will be giving you a
Constant.
straight line, not
Yes, sir.
constant. It will be giving you a straight line. So for
Yeah.
example, if the value of x is 10, the value of let's say y is 20. If the value of x is 20, then it is 40. So
Yeah.
you are getting points like this. If I were to draw it here, it is like this.
Yes, sir.
And from the center, if you were to join the points, you will be getting a straight line in the case of direct proportion.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Arham. And
Yeah.
what about inverse proportion? Will be still be getting a straight line.
No, we are not getting a straight line.
We will not be getting a straight line. Very good. Okay, so you will be, if you were to plot the graph between x and y, you will be getting a curved line
Yes, sir.
like this, right?
Hmm.
So this
Yeah.
curved line actually represents what? It represents
Inverse
x equals to
proportion.
k upon y. This represents inverse proportion. Getting it now?
Yes, sir.
And also, if you have quantities like this, variables, there are multiple variables like x1, x2, x3, or y1, y2, y3. How
Yes, sir.
we were representing them? X1 upon y1 is equal to
X2 upon Y2.
x2 upon y2, and
X3
so
upon
on
Y3.
and on, x1
Yes, sir.
upon yn. So
Yes, sir.
that was giving you a constant value.
Hmm.
Getting it?
Yeah.
And what about the inverse proportion? What was the relation in that?
X1 upon Y2 equals to X2 upon Y1.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can say x1 y1 is equal to
X2
x2
Y2.
y2. That was actually giving you a constant value here.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So you have to remember this statement is very important. In both
Yeah.
the case, this statement carries the weightage. So ये
Yeah.
दोनों statement बहुत important है, आपको याद रखना है. All right.
Yes,
So
sir.
direct
Ahmed,
and
thank you,
inverse
sir.
proportion. Yes, Ahmed, how are you?
I'm good, sir.
Ahmed, please try to join the class before 2 minutes. At least 2 minutes पहले आप class join करें. Okay. So in the previous class, whatever we have discussed, I was just revising it. Okay. So हमने क्या बात की? Direct proportion and inverse proportion. I am revising it for you as well. So x and y के बीच में एक direct relation होती है indirect proportion. If the one quantity increases, other quantity also increases. If the one quantity decreases, the other quantity will also increase. So there was a direct relation between the two. So you will say that x is directly proportional to y, and this sign of proportionality is replaced by constant value k. And what was this constant? It was constant of proportionality. So you can replace proportional sign and you can write x equals to k into y.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ahmed? And Arham. And in the case of inverse proportion, if the one quantity increases, the other quantity decreases, and vice versa.
Yes.
So when you were representing the inverse sign of inverse proportion, then you were getting the value, then you will be replacing it with the constant k. This sign over here is being replaced by k over here.
Okay.
So you
Yes, sir.
write it as x equals to k upon y. Getting it? And
Yes,
if
sir.
you were to plot the graph for direct proportion, you will be getting a straight line. Always remember this. And in the case of inverse proportion, you will be getting a curved line.
Yeah, curve line.
Okay, so these will help you in future class. Okay, so let's solve few questions then. कुछ questions हम solve करते हैं.
Yes.
Okay. Just few questions, then I will conclude the chapter, and we will be beginning with the new chapter today. All right.
Sir. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Ahmed. Let's discuss some questions. Question is that if 6 pipes can fill a tank in 1 hour 24 minutes,
Yes.
how long will it take to fill the tank if 7 pipes of the same type are used? Of same type are used. Okay, solve this question.
Yes, sir.
Before solving the question, you have to establish whether there is a direct relation or indirect relation between the two.
Yes, sir.
Okay, solve it. Rahan has not joined yet.
No.
Okay. First, guys, tell me. Here
It's indirect, sir.
is it's indirect relation, obviously.
Yeah.
Right. If the number of pipes are increased, it means lesser time will be required to fill the tank.
It's not done, sir.
Yes.
So done. Sir, shall I send it in chat box?
No, just tell me the answer.
It's 72 minutes or 1 or 12 minutes.
Exactly, 1 hour and 12 minutes. Yes, Ahmed, did you solve the question?
No, sir.
Look, what I have observed now, we are completing the chapters, we are moving ahead. Okay, but you guys are not being consistent in sending your assignments, and that will be a problem for you guys. Okay, because you are not practicing your question. You are learning the concepts in the class, but you need to practice at least 30 to 40 questions on a given concept. That is the very crucial part in mathematics. It's all about practice. Okay, so you
Yes, sir.
what will happen now? Um, the chapters are being finished, but as we are moving ahead, the chapters which have been finished, you will forget about it. You will forget the concepts. So please try to be consistent. Okay, so how this question was solved? 1 hour.
X1
Mhm,
upon x1 into y1
mhm.
equals to x2 upon x2 into y2. So 6
Yes.
into 84
Hmm.
equals to 7 multiplied by x. 6 into 84
Exactly.
upon 7 and then 72.
Very good. So this is the time given. First, you will have to convert it. So 60 minutes plus 24 minutes.
Yes,
So
sir.
84 minutes. Okay. Now let's assume that let x minute be taken by 7 pipes to fill the tank.
Yes, sir.
Let x minute be taken by pipe to fill into tank. So you see number of pipes and the time taken by the pipe will be written like this. So 6 pipes is taking 84 minutes. So 7 pipes will take how much? You have assumed it to be x. Yeah. So as you know the formula, according to the formula, it will be 6 into 84 equals to 7 into x.
X. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you guys know formula. If this is x1, x2, this is y1, y2.
Y2.
So what does the formula says? X1, y1 is equal to
X2.
x2, y2. So you have put the values. X1 is given, y1 is given, x2 is given, but y1 is not given. That you have to find out. So when you will
Yes,
solve
sir.
this now, Ahmed and Arham, as
Yes,
Arham
sir.
find it out to be 72 minutes. Good.
Sir.
Or you can say 1 hour, 12 minutes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's solve few more questions.
Yes, sir.
Second question. Let's say that let's say that let's assume now there's a hostel. Okay, in a hostel 75 students had food provision available for 24 days. Okay, now if out of 75 students 15 students were to leave the school. If 15 students, it's a hostel, not a school. Okay, left the hostel, then for how many days the food provision will last?
Yes, sir.
Solve it. Ahmed, did you got the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, solve it.
Sir, done.
Okay, sir.
Done. Okay, hold on
Yes,
for a few seconds. Okay, Ahmed,
Yes.
you also solve it. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm solving it right now.
Okay, while you are solving this question, I'm giving one more question. Okay. The next question is, suppose Arham, there's a car
Yes.
that takes 5 hours to reach a destination.
Yes, sir.
To reach a destination, and see that it is traveling at a speed of 60 km per hour.
Yes, sir.
At a speed of 60 km per hour. Now, how long will it take when the car travels at the speed of 75 km per hour? At the speed of 60 km per hour, it was taking 5 hours. Ahmed, you
Yes.
also listen to the question first. Okay. Listen to the question number 3. Then you will solve question number 2, but listen to the question number 3 as well. So the question is, a car takes 5 hours to reach a destination traveling at the speed of 60 km per hour. The question
Yes,
is,
sir.
how long will it take to reach the same destination if the car was traveling at a speed of 75 km per hour?
Yes, sir.
Will it take when the car travels at the speed of 75 km per hour? So before even solving the question, first you will need to know whether it's a direct proportion or indirect proportion.
Sir, done.
Done. Very good. Okay, Ahmed, please tell me the answer of the question number 2.
Sir, I'm still solving it.
Hmm?
I'm still solving it, sir.
Solving it is still
Yes, sir.
okay. Okay, what about you, Arham? Tell me the answer of this third one, question number 3.
Question number 3, sir. It is 4 hours.
4 hours or
Yes,
more
sir.
than 4 hours?
4 hours, sir, right? It's in direct proportion.
Yeah, it is obviously in that proportion. If the speed were to be increased, it will be taking lesser time. Okay, let's
Yes, sir.
see if it's correct or not. I doubt your answer. Anyways, let's see if it is correct. So the question says that speed and time are the two values given in the question, right? So speed
Yes,
in kilometer per hour for if the car was traveling at 60 km per hour, the time taken was 5 hours. Now, if it travels at a speed of 75 km per hour, let's assume the time taken to be x hour.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Now, as per the formula, x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2.
Yes, sir.
So 60 into 5 is equal to 75 into x.
X.
So that means 300 upon
Sir,
75.
I didn't took it in minutes. I took it in hours.
You took it in hours.
Yes, sir.
I have also taken it in hours now, 5 hours. I
Yes,
haven't
sir.
changed the unit.
300, right? I didn't took 300.
This 300, I have multiplied it. No, look, this is x1, this is y1. You know the formula
Yes, sir.
to solve that inverse proportion quotients,
Yes, sir. X1,
x1,
Y1,
y1,
X2, Y2.
x2, y2. So just multiply it now.
Yes, sir.
x1, y1, x2, y2. Okay, so now tell me the answer. Do the calculation and get your answer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Ahmed. Tell the have you
Sir, I'm
got the
still
answer
getting
of the
4 hours.
first one?
Sir, I'm
Yes,
still
Arham.
getting 4 hours.
Yeah.
I'm still getting 4 hours.
You're still getting 4 hours. Okay,
Yes, sir.
let's see if it is correct. Okay, so 15 into 5, that is 25. That is 60.
Says
Okay,
what?
okay, 4 hours. That is the answer. Good.
Says question number 2 mean answer is 30 days.
For the question number
2.
2. Okay, what is the answer you are getting?
30.
30 days.
Yes, sir. I am also getting 30 days.
Okay, well done, guys. That is the required answer. So if you were to solve it like this, 75 into 24, okay, equals to 60
into
into
Y.
x. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
that will give you 30 days. Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, good. All right then. So I see that you guys are well to do with the chapter. Okay. Now
Yes, sir.
few more questions, few more conceptual questions. Suppose if I say that if x and y are directly proportional to each other,
Yes, sir.
okay, then which of the statement will be correct? Then which is correct? Option number 1 is x plus y is constant. Option number 2 is x minus y is equal to constant. Option number 3 is xy is constant. Or option number 4 is x upon y is constant. First,
Sir,
Arham, you tell me what is the required answer.
sir, X upon Y equals to constant.
Okay, what about you, Ahmed? Do you agree?
Uh, yes, I agree.
Good. Just moments ago, I told you guys that in direct proportion, the relation between the first and the second variable gives you a constant value when you were to compare them, right?
Yes.
Good. Now, okay, one more question, right?
Yes.
What if x and y are inversely proportional? Inversely proportional. Then which of the statement is true here? Which of the option is true? X plus y is equal to k, x minus y equals to k, or x into y equals to k, or x upon y equals to k.
X into Y equals to K.
Exactly. Third
This one is
statement is true. Well done, guys. This one is true, and here this one is true. Okay, then. Okay, so okay, one more question, one last question. Okay, let's see if I have enough space here or not. Yeah, one more space. Okay. Say that you have perimeter of a square and its side.
Yes, sir.
This is your square having all its sides equal, and the perimeter is going to be simply 4 multiplied a. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So what is the relation between the perimeter of a square and its side? What is
Sir,
the
direct
relation?
proportion.
Direct proportion. Exactly. right now. So for example, Ahmed and Raham, if you were to take A as 2, the perimeter is 8.
8.
If
Yes,
the
sir.
side is 4, the perimeter is
What
32.
16. 16.
Oh, 16. If A is, let's say, 6, then the perimeter is
6 for 24.
24. Now, if A is 8, the perimeter is
32.
32. So if you were to see 2 upon 8, 4 upon 16, or 6 upon 24, or 8 upon 32, what is common in them?
They are all constant.
K is
1
equal
upon
to
4.
1 upon 4, right now.
Yes, sir.
So if A upon B gives you a constant value, then that simply proves that they are in direct proportion. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, though. So let's end the chapter and begin the new chapter. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Also, one more thing. Arhan still has not joined yet.
No, sir.
Okay. I was about to begin the new chapter. Why he hasn't joined today? Anyways, the chapter which we are going to start today is factorization.
Okay, sir.
All right. So
Yeah.
one more thing. Did you guys receive your test series syllabus or not?
Yes, sir. I got it, but most of the chapters are not
Yeah.
done.
I saw that. For example, and one more thing. What about you, Ahmed? Did you got the test series syllabus or not?
Yes, sir.
Did you got the syllabus of your test series or not? It is going to start from September 9.
So our exam is going to start from September 25th.
You are having your exam from
September 25th, sir.
September 25th now. Okay. So you have time. So you have
Yes, sir.
sufficient time, and your test series will end before your exam. So both of you, Arham, Ahmed, and Rahan isn't here. So on September 9, 16, and 23, you guys are going to have your test series. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Ahmed, आपको
Yes.
मिल गया test series का syllabus. You have got your syllabus now.
Which, no, sir, I haven't. I don't think so I have received it.
Okay. Let me tell you. In mathematics, for you, for Ahmed and Arhan, in mathematics, you will be having test from chapter rational numbers, linear equations, and quadrilaterals on 9th of September.
Okay, sir.
And in science, you will be having test from some natural phenomena, then coal and petroleum. Okay. Then crop production on September of 9th. All right. And on September of 6th, you will be having square roots, square and square roots, cube and cube roots. All right. On September 23rd, you will be having test from algebraic expression and identities and data handling. Yes, Ahmed, are you there?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. And talking about science, on 16th, I'm writing over here. Okay. मैं यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ. So you will be having tests from microorganisms, friend and foe. Then you will be having combustion and flame. All right. And then on 23rd September, you will be having tests from chapter light and conservation of plants and animals. Getting it?
Okay.
Anyways, ये syllabus आपको send कर दिया जाएगा. All right.
Yes, sir.
So for your test series, almost all the chapters have been finished. Chapter light is going on. And do tell me the chapter data handling. Did we discuss that or not? ये chapter हमने किया था class में or not?
Sir, yeah, I don't really know because I believe I was absent when it
Okay.
was done.
Okay. Yes. Arham, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Arham? Did we did the chapter data handling or no? I think you joined later on in the batch.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And also,
I joined, the data handling chapter hasn't been done since I joined.
yeah, when you joined, it was done, I guess. Okay, but I think Ahmad was also irregular at that time, so he also haven't. Okay. Anyways, I suppose we will have to redo the chapter because only one of the student was present in the class. Okay.
And sir, what about my portion?
Yeah. I'm going to discuss your portion now.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Ahmed, आपको syllabus भेज दिया जाएगा. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as I can see for you on September 9th, on September 9th, 16 and 23, you will also be having a test series. In mathematics, you are having chapter rational numbers and linear equations. So Arham, do tell me, um, have you completed these two chapters in your school or yourself?
In school, sir, the linear equations in one variable, it has been done 2 or 3 days ago. And
Okay.
rational numbers, yesterday we started, and there are two exercises. One is omit for us, so we finished the second rational numbers as well.
Okay, okay. Okay. So if you have any confusion in the two chapters,
Yes,
you
sir.
can tell me. Okay. Then on September 16, you will be having test from data handling and direct and indirect proportion, which we have just finished.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So data handling is remaining for you and data handling is remaining for you also, Ahmed. In the next class, I will be asking Arhan also. Then if all three guys, all three of you haven't studied the chapter, then we will do this chapter. It will only take 1 or 2 classes to cover the chapter. It's a very short chapter.
Okay, sir.
Okay, on 23rd of September, you are having factorization. Okay, and
Sir,
then
factorization
introduction.
is not in my syllabus.
It's not in your syllabus.
No, I have 6 chapters.
Uh-huh.
I will just dictate it.
Okay, okay. Okay, it was prepared from the syllabus which was provided by you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there, I suppose factorization was mentioned. I have your syllabus here. Let me check there.
Sir, I have it open. Shall I say?
Hmm.
I have rational numbers, linear equations in one variable, data
Mm-hmm.
handling, exponentiation, exponents and powers, and direct and inverse proportions. Only this much.
Okay, okay. For the first term, for a half yearly term, these are the chapters.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have data handling, and then
Rational numbers, linear equations in one variable, data handling, mensuration, exponents and powers, and direct and inverse proportions.
exponents and powers and direct and inverse proportion.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So in the batch, which chapters we have finished? We have finished mensuration. You were present, right?
Yes, sir.
Exponents and powers, we have finished. Direct and inverse proportion, we have finished. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And factorization, you don't have this chapter.
No, sir.
So I see the only chapters which is remaining for you is data handling and linear equation and rational number that is going on in school. And if you have any confusion, you may ask me anytime.
Yes, I had finished today. Both the chapters are finished. Only
Have
data
been
handling.
finished.
All the
Okay.
chapters in my school have been finished, but data handling, I'm feeling it kind of tough. And
Okay.
rational numbers and linear equations are easy.
So what we will do now?
Yes, sir.
So we will be covering this chapter, data handling, in the next class. Okay. And you said in your syllabus, factorization is not part of your syllabus.
No, sir.
Okay. What about you, Ahmed? Is the chapter part of your syllabus or not? Factorization is there, Ahmed?
Yes, sir. It is. It is there.
It is there in your syllabus. Okay. All right. Okay. Now talking about your science tests. On 6th of September, you are having let me get your syllabus first here. Okay, hold on for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's force and pressure. That chapter we have finished. Then it is coal and petroleum. Okay, this we have finished in the batch, but you were not you joined late in the batch. Okay, what about you?
Has been done.
In your school, it has been done.
Yeah, so coal and petroleum and for both the chapters are done, but in the
Hmm.
class C, force and pressure is done. Coal and petroleum is not done.
Okay,
In
in the class, coal and petroleum has not been done in your school.
so in the school it has been done, but in the tuition it hasn't been. Only for
Okay,
force and pressure.
okay, good. I got it. Okay, so then you have crop production and
Yes, sir.
management. Okay, what about your school? This chapter has
Uh,
been finished in your school or not?
so this chapter is being it's now it's going on.
It's going on.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do tell me, do let me know if you have any problem in the chapter. Okay,
Yes,
or
sir.
you can refer to the recordings of the chapter. All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Then on September 16th, you have friction. Then you have combustion and flame. So while friction was being done, you were present in the batch,
Yes, sir.
and while combustion and flame was being done, you were also present, I guess, or not?
So in combustion and flame, I was not present.
You were not present. Okay. And what about your school? Was the chapter has the chapter been finished in your school?
It's going on right now.
It's
Combustion
going
and
on.
flame. Yes, sir.
Okay. So how are you planning to go with the chapter in the, as per your school, or will you be doing it yourself also? Since the test
First
is approaching also.
I will wait for my school to finish. If it is
Mm-hmm.
not before the test,
Before 16th of September, if it is not finished, do let me know.
I will. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Also, meanwhile, you can watch the recordings also.
Recordings. Yes, sir.
Then you have conservation of plants and animals.
Yes, sir.
What about this chapter?
So this chapter is not being done.
Okay, this is not being
But
done.
I
Mhm.
believe this chapter was done before I joined the school.
Yeah. Mhm. Before you joined this school. Okay. Also,
Yes,
before
sir.
you joined the batch, this was done in the batch as well.
Okay,
So
sir.
you can watch the recordings for this one also.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Then on the third week, that is on 23rd of September, you are having cell structure and its function that we have finished in the
Done.
batch.
Yeah.
Good. Then you have got stars and solar system. So you have sufficient time, 23rd of September. By then we will be completing. We will have completed that chapter before
Yes.
23rd of September. So don't worry about that. And you have pollution of air and water.
Yes.
Pollution of air and water. So by then this chapter will also be completed. So no need to worry about that. All right.
Yes, sir. So I have a doubt that
Mm-hmm.
on 9 September 16
Hmm.
and 23, on one day, both maths and science will be conducted.
Yeah. The information which I have, according to that, you will be having test of both the subjects. Yes.
Okay, sir.
All right. So start preparing, both of you, Ahmed, Arham.
Yes, sir.
Okay, preparation आप शुरू कर दें आप लोग. Okay.
Yeah.
So today is 6 September. After 2 days, you will be having your test. Right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about you, Arham? Will you be continuing? Like factorization is not part of your syllabus.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you wish, you can continue, or if you wish, you can leave the class.
No, so I will continue because it will come in my finals. So it will be good.
It is part of the final, no? I thought that it has been omitted from your like whole syllabus.
So I
That's
don't
why
know till now that it is in the final, but it might be in the final.
it might be in the final.
Yeah.
Okay. So once now update me with your whole syllabus.
Yes, sir.
I don't think any chapter has been omitted.
Yeah.
In the COVID pandemic time, 30% of the syllabus of like class 10th and class 9 was also, I think, was reduced, but now it has been restored.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. Okay. So you guys are well aware of the term factorization. What is factorization?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So earlier we used to study about natural numbers, like for example
1, 2,
36.
3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Now in the chapter factorization, you have got natural numbers. Okay. And
Yeah.
upon multiplying certain natural numbers, you get the resultant value. So
Yes, sir.
36, it can be written as the product of any, it can be written as the product of two or more than two natural numbers. For example, it can be written like this: 3 into 12, right?
Yes, sir.
Or it can be written like this: 6 into 6. Yeah.
Yes.
Or it can be written like this: 2 into 2 into 9.
No. Oh yeah, 9.
All right. It can be written
Yes.
like this: 1 into
36.
36. There are more ways of writing it also.
Yes, sir.
You can write it like this also: 4 into 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any more? Any more factors?
So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2.
Hmm?
5
That
times.
can also be written like this: 2 into 2 into 2. 5 times. No,
Yeah.
that will be giving you a different number now. 2 raised to the power 5 is not 36. So here you are
Yeah, it
seeing
is 32.
that for 36, you are having natural numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 9.
So is it necessary for it to be natural numbers and no integers?
Since we are talking about here, the natural number, I'm discussing about natural numbers only. Later
Okay,
on,
sir.
we will come to algebraic expressions also. So
Okay.
you can have integers also.
Yeah.
For example, if it was minus 36, so it would have been like minus 3 into 12 or
Yes,
3
sir.
into minus 12. So you will be having negative factors also right
Yes, sir.
now. So here, what are the factors you are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, and
36.
36,
Yes, sir.
right? So factorization is simply defined as that when you have when you get product of two or more than two natural numbers, and that gives your resultant value, that is simply the concept of factorization,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. So factors of natural number we were discussing right now. So it is defined as the pair of natural numbers which give the resultant number. It could be pair of 2, it could be pair of 3, or it could be pair of more than 3 as well, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you guys tell me what are the types of factors. Like you have studied about prime factors, co-prime factors. What are
Yes,
these
sir.
things? Yes.
Um, Sir, it's been a long time. I forgot.
Okay, what about you, Ahmed? Prime numbers, you guys know about prime numbers, right?
Yes, sir. The numbers which are not coming in any table except their own.
The numbers which have got two factors, one and itself.
Yes, sir.
That was simply the concept of prime numbers,
Yes, the
no?
prime numbers. Yes, sir.
Okay. So factors, first let's um, first let's define this term factor. So factor is what? It's the pair of natural
Natural numbers.
numbers which gives the resultant number. Resultant number here is 36. Okay. And these are all pairs of the factors. It could be
Yes, sir.
pair of two factors. It could be pair of three factors, as in this case. Getting it? So that is
Yes, sir.
simply the concept of factors. So you see, an expression can also be factorized into the product of its factor.
Yes,
Till
sir.
now, we were talking about natural numbers only. But what
Yeah.
if you were to have factors? For example, if you have expression like this, 9x square. Hmm? If you guys remember in the chapter linear equations in one
Yes,
variable,
sir.
we have discussed about it. We talked about what is coefficient. We talked about what is the a constant factor, what is the variable factor. We
Yes,
talked
sir.
about it. So it can be written like this: 9 multiplied x,
X. Yes, sir.
right? So here you are getting the factors. Can we
Yes,
reduce
sir.
them further? No,
No, sir.
they cannot be reduced further. Okay, so anyways, I will come to it in a moment. But let's talk about prime factor form now. Suppose you have number 24. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
It can be written like this. How can you write it?
12 into
Uh,
2.
12 into 2. What if you were to write it as the product of two prime numbers? Then
Sir,
Think of two prime numbers whose product gives you 24. Mm-hmm. Yes. You can take you can repeat the prime factors also. Okay.
yes, sir. So 2 into.
Hmm?
No, sir, that will be wrong.
No, you were correct there. Just like you have to repeat it. 2 multiplied 2 multiplied 3. Okay.
Oh, yes, sir.
So the prime factor form of 24 is 2 multiplied 2
22 into 3.
multiplied 3. Right. So here you are
Yes,
using prime numbers only. Right now. Or
yes, sir.
it could have been written like this also. 12 multiplied 2. Yes, Ahmed. You can have written it like this also. 6 multiplied 4. 8 multiplied 3. Right now. Or
Yes,
you
sir.
could have written it like this also. 2 times 2 times 2 times then 3. Or 24 multiplied 1. So here, whether you have 12 or 2 or 4, 6, 8 or 3 or 1 or 24. These are all factors of 24.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 or 24. इन्हें हम simply factors कहते हैं. Factors of
Sir, also
24.
12.
Yes.
Also
Did
12.
I miss any number?
12, sir.
12. Yeah. 12 also is there. 12 is also there. So hence 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24 are the factors of 24. But if you were to express it in the prime factor form, you will be asked to express a number in its prime factor form. So you will be taking only prime numbers. Prime
Yes, sir.
numbers, you guys know the concept of prime numbers.
Yeah.
2. You have, if you were to factorize 2, how will you
1
factorize
and
it? It
2.
will be only 1 multiplied 2. Is there
Yes,
any
sir.
other way? No.
No, sir.
What about 3? 1 into 3. So
Yes, sir.
here it has got only two factors, one and itself,
Yes, sir.
right now.
Yes.
So if we write the factors of a number in such a way that all the factors are prime numbers, then it is said to be a prime factor form. So that is clear. Now let's
Yes,
move
sir.
ahead to the algebraic expressions. Algebraic expressions की हम बात करते हैं. So like any natural numbers, an algebraic expression is also the product of its factor.
Yes,
But
sir.
in the case of algebraic expressions, it is said to be an irreducible form instead of prime factor form. Like for
Yes, sir.
example 24. For example 24. इसकी prime factors हमें इस तरह से मिल रही थी, like 3 multiplied 8, 12 times of 2, right now. But in the case of algebraic expressions, you say that it is said to be an irreducible form instead of prime factor form. Right. So 24 equals to 2 into 2 into 3. Here you are saying that it has been reduced to the prime factor form. No, हमें prime factor form इसकी मिल गई है. हमने इसे divide कर दिया prime factor forms की help से. But in the case of algebraic expressions, we won't be using this term. Prime factor form, you will not use this term. Why is it so? Suppose you have 7pq. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Expand it, it will be 7 multiplied p multiplied q. Or you can
Yes.
write it as 7p multiplied q or 7q multiplied p.
Yes, sir.
Or it can be written in this way.
7 to PQ.
Yeah. So here you can't say that, because here you are having a constant value and a variable value.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And how will you say that the variable value will, you don't know that whether the variable value will be a prime number or not.
Yes, sir.
Like for 7, Ahmed and Arham, you can say that it is a prime number having only factor 1 and 7.
1. Yes, sir.
But about p or about q, you don't know it. It is ambiguous.
Yes,
So
sir.
you will be saying that for the case of algebraic expressions, you get a irreducible form instead of getting a prime factor form. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here's another example. 2x multiplied 5 plus x. So if you were to break it, it will be
5
twice of
plus
x multiplied 5 plus
5
x.
into 2x. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes,
यहाँ
sir.
पे factors क्या मिल रहे हैं हमें इसके? 2 x and 5 plus x. Three factors are there. All right.
Yeah.
So here 2 is a constant. As you can see, x is a variable here. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
what do we say in case of algebraic expressions? The factors of an algebraic expression could be anything, like it could be numbers, it could be variables, or it could be an expression also, like 5 plus x is an expression.
Yes, sir.
You guys know what is expression now?
Yeah.
You get a constant value, you get a variable value. You either multiply them, divide them, subtract them, or add them. Then it becomes an
Yes, sir.
expression. Okay. For example, 5 alone cannot be said an expression. It is just a natural number. But if I were to add the variable to it, or if I were to divide it, so it becomes a expression.
Yes, sir. Expression.
Okay. Arham, do tell me what are the different types of expressions? Algebraic expressions कितने तरह के होते हैं?
Sir.
The question is to Ahmed. Ahmed, answer this. What are the types of algebraic expressions based on
X,
the number of terms?
X, Y. Oh, monomial,
Monomials,
Yes,
binomials,
sir.
polynomial.
trinomials, polynomials. Good. If there are 4, then you will call it as quadrinomials.
Yes, sir.
Right now. Okay,
Yes, sir.
very good. So you haven't forget the concepts. That is good. So this will be called as expression. This will be called as expression. So in the case of algebraic expression, factors could be just a it could be a mixture of constant, it could be a variable, or it could be an expression also.
Yes,
So
sir.
this thing you have to remember, right? It could be an algebraic expression. It could be a number, variable, and expressions. Okay. So far everything's clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in the case of like natural numbers, the factors were being easily find out. It was very easy to find the factors of natural numbers,
Yes,
isn't it? But
Yeah.
for example, you have cases of algebraic expressions. For example, 2z plus 4 or x square plus 5x. The expression which you just saw here, it was a very simple algebraic expression where it was very easy to find its factors. What were the
Yes, sir.
factors? 7, Q,
P and Q.
and P. These were the
Yes, sir.
factors. Or you could have written like this also: 7 QP, 7Q and P, or 7P and Q. All right. So it was very simple to find the factor of easy expressions. Now you have got a difficult expression like 2z square plus 4, x square plus 5x. Okay. X
Yes, sir.
square plus 5 square. Okay.
Yes,
In
sir.
cases may, how do we find the factors? See. So
So
here the
2
factors are not clearly visible now. The
Yes, sir.
factors are not clearly visible.
So we can see right 2 Z Z and 4 in the
Mhm.
first one. Then X X 5 and X. We can
Yeah.
see it right.
We can see it, but suppose if I were to make it more complex, let's say x square plus 5x square y, or if you have expressions like a square y plus a cube y square, okay, plus
Yes, sir.
a let's say a raised to the power 4 y, a raised to the power 3 y raised to the power 6. So in this case it becomes a little bit difficult. Okay, all obviously there are some of the expressions just by applying a just by stressing a little bit you can find the answer,
Yes, sir.
but there will be expression which will be very difficult. So we need to decompose the expressions. Okay, just like how a microorganism decomposes things, so you need to decompose it.
Yes, sir.
So there are certain ways of decomposing the expressions. I will be telling you the first one, okay, because the time is being limited here.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So let's talk about how do you factorize algebraic expressions. So in the first method, you will be finding the common factors.
Yes, sir.
For example, see the next slide here. You have an expression 4x square plus 6x here. All right.
Yes, sir.
We are talking about method of common factors, Ahmed and Arham. So here,
Yes, sir.
what you will try to do, you have to write the irreducible factors of all the terms.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Seems very easy, but let's
Yeah.
try to do it. So first expand it. So it will be
2 into 2, 4
2 into 2 into x into
x
x.
into x. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And 6x will be Ahmed
2 into 3.
Hmm.
Okay.
into x.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Ahmed and Arham, you see what is common between the factors of the two
4 and
terms
x.
here.
Yes, sir.
2 is common. Very good.
X.
And x is common here. So what you will do now? You will write the common term.
Yes, sir.
Common term, that is 2x. Now what is remaining apart from 2x here?
So 2, 2x and 3.
3 is remaining here, and this
2 and
2x
x.
is remaining here.
Yes,
And
sir.
between the terms, what is the sign of operation?
Multiplication.
No, it's plus sign.
Oh, okay.
This is a plus sign over
Oh,
here.
okay. Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. So what you guys will do now?
2x
You will
plus
write
3.
the common term, and multiply it with the remaining terms. So remaining
Yes, sir.
terms, they will be added. Why? Because the terms are in addition here. So it will be 2x plus 3. Did you
Sir,
guys
I didn't understand what
got
you
this
did.
or not? Yes.
In the last what you did, I didn't understand.
Okay, look here. The first step is you have to find the common factors.
Yes,
You
I
have to find
understand
the
that.
common. You understood
Then
that?
2x
Mhm.
below that.
Below that. Okay, let me explain that to you. If you were to look at this figure here, you have find the common term to be 2x in the 2. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You broke it like this. You have broken the next term also like this. So you find out 2x is common in both of them. So you will write the common term here. Now, what about the remaining terms? We can't left them alone. So
Oh, okay,
the
sir.
final form will be in this way. You will write the common term and you will multiply it with the remaining terms.
Yes, sir.
It is just like this now. Look, if it is 5x and let's say it is 15x here. Okay, and they are in addition. So you can write it like this: 5 into x plus 3x now.
Yes, sir.
You take 5 common in both of them.
Yeah, 5 3s and 3 is remaining.
Yeah, 5 is common in
Yes,
both
sir.
of them. So here
Yes,
you will
sir.
be writing x and 3x in the bracket. This is the thing.
Yes, sir.
This is the same thing which we have done here. Ahmed, is it clear? Arham?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good. So the final form will be written like this. You take the common term and multiply it with the remaining terms. Also, keep in mind the sign convention has to be according to the expression. Okay, don't
Yes, sir.
just start adding all the expressions because just we did this question. Okay, there will be different questions also. Right now.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now, I have got some questions. We will solve some of the questions.
Yeah.
Okay, solve the first question. The first question is for Ahmed. The second question is for Arham. Solve
Yes,
the
sir.
two questions. Okay.
So I have a
Ahmed.
doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So in my one the 22, so I can write like 11. So 11 into 2. So will it be 11xy into 2xy or 11 into 2xy? Will
No.
2xy come in both?
So is the first one into
If
2x.
Ahmed, I'm coming to you. Just give me a moment. If you have an expression like this, if you have a term like this, 22ab square, so you will
Yes,
be
sir.
breaking it like this: 2 into 11 into a into b into b, right?
Oh, okay, sir. Yes, sir.
So you have to break it like this.
Yeah.
Yes, Ahmed.
So I'm saying, is the answer of the person 6 into 2 into x?
6 into 2 into x.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's check it out. 12x and 36. So you break it like this: 2 into 2 into 3 into x. Then 36, it is 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 3 into 3. So find the common factors in the two. What are the common factors? This 2 is common, this 2 is common, and this 3 is common. Right now, x and 3, we leave them because they are not same here. So you are getting what? 2 into 2 into 3 now. So 12 is common in the 2 now. This is the
Yes.
way you guys have to solve it.
So what's the operator?
Operator? No, there's no operator. Don't get confused, guys. Here, you guys have just begun to solve the questions, so that's why I'm not giving you addition or subtraction problems. Just the
Okay.
terms are given. The two terms are given here. There's no operation between the two.
Okay,
There's a
sir.
common sign between the two.
Sir, I also got it.
Got it. Ahmed, by the way,
Okay.
Ahmed Arham, did you guys got the solution of the first one or not?
Sir, I didn't do this. I did the
Okay.
second one.
Ahmed, what about you? Did you got the solution method?
No, sir, I didn't.
No.
Understood the method, but I didn't got the answer.
Okay. If you understood the method, then you will be able to solve the next questions also. Okay. Arham, do tell me the answer.
So it is 2y into 6 into 11x.
2y into 6 into 11x.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's check it. 2y and 22xy. It will not, the answer is not correct, by the way, because
Oh,
the
yes.
factors of 2y is 2 into y.
There's no 6. Yeah.
Hmm.
I took 11, 12, sir, in the above question.
No, why would be taking the 12? It is
Yeah.
2 into 11 into x into y. The only
Yes, sir.
common terms here are what? 2
2y.
and y. So
Yes, sir.
2y is the required answer.
Okay.
Get it?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, guys, quickly take the screenshot. This will be your answer. This will be your assignment. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All